Hello everyone, welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting true crime content. Today we look at a passenger who was trying to smuggle a £2 million consignment of heroin into the UK and was caught after his case was loaded onto the wrong flight. The drugs were intercepted at Manchester Airport in baggage belonging to a mourner returning from Pakistan. A handling error meant the case, which had been loaded at Lahore, missed its connecting flight from Abu Dhabi and arrived 2 days late. Smuggler Hafaz Ali, 48, had travelled out to Pakistan to repatriate the body of a worshipper from his mosque who had died suddenly, Manchester Crown Court heard. But during the month that he was out there, he was recruited into a plot to supply heroin to dealers in the UK. After landing in Manchester and realising his baggage wasn't on the carousel, frantic Ali made a series of trips from his home in West Yorkshire to Manchester in the desperate hope of recovering the drugs the days afterwards. Staff noted that he was sweating nervously and he was eventually arrested minutes after the bag arrived, 3 days after he had arrived back in the UK. Mr. Ali of Batley has now been jailed for 7.5 years for conspiracy to import heroin, alongside his 29-year-old brother-in-law, Rafaqat Hussain of Wakefield, who drove him to the airport in his attempts to get the drugs back. Mr. Hussain, who has previous drug dealing convictions, has been jailed for 7 years. Both men pleaded guilty to the offences, which dated back to April 2014, following a National Crime Agency investigation. The bag contained 15 kilograms of heroin split into packages weighing roughly 2 kilograms with a 58% purity. Prosecutor Michael Mayer said heroin can be purchased in Pakistan for as little as £3,000 a kilo, but in the UK sold for between £25,000 and £35,000 a kilo. The wholesale value of the consignment was £420,000, with a street value of over £2 million. Richard Varden, defending Mr. Hafaz, claimed that he was the classic courier, employed to take a risk for more sophisticated criminals for a modest reward. He is a family man with 4 children. Nothing in his background suggested he would get involved in any offence as serious as this. There's no evidence that he went out to Pakistan with the view he would import drugs on his return. He was recruited, having gone there for genuine reasons. Mohammed Nawaz, defending Mr. Hussain, said of him, he was not involved in the wider conspiracy to profit from the sale of that heroin and was not aware of the quantity being imported into this country. Rob Miles, head of the National Crime Agency's Manchester Border Investigation Team, said, "These men used the tragic event and the generosity of their community to fund their drug running. The heroin seized would have had a potential street value of over £2 million. No doubt Mr. Ali and Mr. Hussain knew there was a huge profit to be made." What do you think about Mr. Ali's statement that he didn't intend to bring back heroin before he left? And what kind of damage do you think that £2 million worth of heroin can do to our streets? Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and a share, and leave any thoughts or suggestions you have in the comments section. We love to read through them all. And if you're new but enjoy UK true crime content, then subscribe to see when our newest video releases. And as always, stay safe.